You can spend thousands on clothes and still catch yourself, that's not it. Something's off. You can't name it, but you feel it. Today, you'll finally see what's been missing. You'll see why. I'm going to show you 5 accessory mistakes. 4 of them you've probably already guessed. The 5th one is the reason none of the other 4 matter. And I promise you, it's not the one you think it is right now. Here's a phrase I want you to hold on to. We're coming back to it more than once. Look at these 2 outfits. Same earrings, same necklace, same woman. So why does one look 3 times more expensive than the other? Take a guess before I tell you. Most people guess wrong, and that's the whole point of this video. The cheaper version is wearing 5 things at once, all within 6 inches of her face. Statement earrings, a heavy necklace, glasses, a hat. Your eye doesn't know where to land, so it just gives up. You know this feeling even if you've never had words for it. You get dressed, you check the mirror, and something reads as trying too hard. But you can't point to which piece is the problem, because none of them on their own is wrong. Stylists call this the rule of 2. 2 focus zones maximum, or neckline and belt. Everything else stays quiet. That's the piece that's shouting, and luxury whispers. If one accessory stands out, speaking loudly, if the rest need to go silent. That's not the biggest problem tonight, though. Not close. There's a reason a nice watch can still look wrong on a wrist. And it has nothing to do with what it cost. It's scale. Not the wrong item, the wrong size for what's sitting next to it. Then there's metal. Gold watch, silver buckle, rose gold chain, all arguing with each other in the same outfit. Pick one temperature and let it run through everything you're wearing. And texture. The one almost nobody names out loud. Smooth leather next to pebbled leather. Patent next to suede. Every finish speaking a different language at the same time. Here's the part that surprises people. None of these are "you bought the wrong thing" mistakes. They're the same mistake, worn 3 different ways. Good pieces that were never introduced to each other properly. The rule? Weight matches weight. Metal matches metal. Texture matches texture. Break any one of those, and the outfit reads like it was put together in the dark. Somewhere along the way, most of us picked up the idea that logos mean success. Bigger emblem, bigger flex. It's not entirely wrong, and it's not entirely right either. Picture them walking in together. Same restaurant, same night. One is covered in recognizable branding. The other has nothing you could name at a glance, just quality you'd only notice if you got close. Who does the room assume has better taste? Here's the honest, slightly uncomfortable answer. It's usually the quiet one. Almost every time. There's actual research behind this, and it's a little humbling. People wearing heavy, visible branding get rated as more successful than people dressed just as expensively but quietly. And also, in the same studies, less trust, same wealth, arguably the same taste, a completely different verdict from total strangers who've never spoken to either of them. Sit with that for a second, because most of us have bought something at some point, specifically because the logo showed. Nothing wrong with that, but it's worth knowing what it's actually communicating. That's the piece that's shouting. Look at the brand instead of "look at me," luxury whispers. If someone notices the logo before they notice you, it's working against you. I thought this was going to be the big one, the main mistake of the whole video. It isn't. It's not even close, and the actual answer is going to feel almost too simple when I say it. Chandelier earrings at a 9 a.m. meeting, a loud statement bag at a formal dinner, a belt doing far more work than the outfit ever asked it to do. "This bag goes with everything" is one of those sentences we say to talk ourselves out of packing a second bag. It's rarely true. An oversized day tote next to a floor-length dress is one of the fastest ways to make an otherwise polished look feel like it wasn't planned at all. Elegant people aren't just dressing well. They're reading the room before they get dressed and choosing not to perform status in a room that never asked for it. The rule? The most expensive-looking outfit in the room is usually the one that actually fits the room it's in. Have you ever pulled a bag out of your closet, one you love, one that used to make you feel like the most put-together person in any room, and felt a small flicker of disappointment before you even left the house? Not because the bag changed, because you finally saw it in a whole new way. Notice something? None of these were bad purchases. They were forgotten. That's the fifth mistake. It was never on the list of 4. It's the chain nobody repolished in 3 years. The heel that's been scuffed since spring, the bag with sagging corners, and a strap stretched a half-inch out of shape, carried every single day without a second thought. Because it still works, so why would you think twice? Here's the sentence that gets people every time. So it's fine. Function and elegance were never taking the same test. A piece can work perfectly and still be quietly telling on you every day to every person who sees it first. Before they see anything else about you. A $10,000 bag with a collapsed structure loses its prestige the moment it looks neglected. And notice what that means. The piece was chosen correctly. The taste was never the problem. This was never a shopping mistake. It was a caretaking one. If you've been mentally running through your own closet, the necklace, the watch, the bag you haven't looked closely at in months, that's not an accident. That's the whole video finally landing. The rule: condition is a louder status signal than the price tag ever was. Tomorrow, when you get dressed, you'll probably pause before that second necklace goes on. You'll check the spacing near your face without meaning to. You'll glance at your bag corners in a way you haven't in a while. That's not me giving you homework. That's just what happens once you've actually seen something. You can't go back to not seeing it. Which one of these 5 did you catch yourself doing? Tell me which one in the comments. I read every one of them. An outfit can only be as elegant as its accessories allow. You can spend thousands on beautiful clothes and still end up back at that shop window, still not sure what's missing. Luxury whispers. And the people who whisper are usually the ones remembered long after everyone else has left the room. Subscribe, and let's make sure you're one of them. Now you know the 5 accessory mistakes that quietly ruin expensive outfits. But clothes can make the exact same mistake. Most people fix one mistake. Stylish people fix the whole system. Start with these next. Watch one of these and yeah, I'll see you there.